If somewhere deep down you know you want to write your story, but you haven't started yet, or maybe you've started and stopped and started and stopped and you just can't get yourself to commit, I want to hear from you. Not because I want to sell you on writing your story. That's a very deep and personal choice. I want to understand something more about your desire and your resistance. Here's how it works for me, and this happens most days when I sit down to write. I think of a story that I am excited to explore. There's something in it that I can feel wants to come out. But then just as quickly as I think of the story, I also think of some part of it that I'm ashamed of. Or I think of someone that I don't want to know this part of me, and I clam up. I've been through this cycle enough times to know that the antidote is always to get more present. Sometimes this means that I can't really form the story fully, and instead of writing in a doc like a writer does, I pull out my journal and I scribble for a while. When I just stay present with the story and I keep writing, the shame and the fear fall away. Like my sense of presence is just bigger than that, and I don't need them anymore. It's actually why I identify as a writer, because I know that that is the practice that helps me calm down and find acceptance. And the thing that's both exciting to me about writing my story and causes resistance is that being present with it requires me to let go of control. When the shame and the fear drop away and I'm just in it writing, the story often takes me to places that I didn't expect to go, because my fear and my shame are not trying to steer it in a particular place anymore. Sometimes that's emotionally difficult, and I feel pain and grief and anger and all these things that are not easy to feel on a Monday morning at 9 a.m. when I'm gonna try to go to work. But what draws me back again and again is that presence that happens in my writing often leads to acceptance. It leads to accepting the parts of my story that I wasn't looking at. It leads to accepting the emotions that I was struggling to feel. It leads me to accepting the past version of myself that I judge and feel shame around. And I think some deep part of me knows that that's how it all works. And so my desire and my resistance kind of fight each other because they both know how deep it's gonna go. So that's what it's like for me, but I don't know if that's what it's like for everyone else. And I would love to hear what resonates with you or where your experience is different. So leave me a comment or send me a DM because I want to talk to you. Thanks and happy writing.